society, the structural racism and the poverty, and we're trying to do work, we're trying to be involved to try to address the underlying issues rather than just the results. We're not treated like we matter or we're valued. We're arrested and we're harassed and our civil rights are violated. I was just arrested last month with no intention of trying that at all, trying to have a conversation with the community about capitalism, one of the root problems that's setting people up to be poor and to lose and to reach towards violence. I was riding my bicycle in the street, which is how I get around, and I was cut off by a police officer, grabbed by the arm and told to get off my bike. And not allowed to make a phone call to the people whose child I was supposed to be watching within a short time. I knew that it was an unnecessary arrest. Many other people were arrested that night, yanked from the sidewalk, tackled, really treated very aggressively. So when we think about why people don't want to cooperate with the police, we think about the violence that they do to us without any provocation. We think about the lies that they tell, that they file in their police reports that I have never, ever seen justified or come out to the light. And we think about how, if we want to take the police seriously. And, my friend was the one who was held up at knife point for gummy bears. I want there to be a place where we can go to feel safe and to ask for help. But I don't want it to be a gang that is never held accountable. So these people I know have lied because of my personal experience. And I know from many people who I've talked to in that time, they have had police officers lie on their police reports, and I have yet to see a police officer publicly fired for doing something like this. If there was some sort of accountability within the police department where officers who lied on their police reports were fired and were not given benefits, were fired, it's not something that we can ethically tolerate. Maybe people would begin to trust the police, but honestly, when we're treated really poorly, when our efforts at community organizing in a peaceful sort of motivation, we really, really want peace and security and community and beauty in our lives. We don't need oppressive, violent, unconsensual violations of our rights. And I'm seeing hydrofracking as an example of that right now. But the issue that I'm talking about right now is racial profiling, and it's an overly aggressive police force, and we really need to do something about that. So I'd really like to start seeing officers who violate people's rights fired, and see a complete stop to activists being arrested for nonviolent expression.